Okay, and find out the correct name of an organism. So this complete is known as what? Identification. Now it is done with the help of keys, and keys we discuss later. Okay, so it is done with the help of keys. Okay, this we will discuss here in this chapter in later. So this is on the basis of what? This is happens done with the help of keys. Okay, now next is what? Next is n, identification, then it is n, so nomenclature. So next element is nomenclature. Next element is nomenclature. Now nomenclature means it is the science of providing correct name. It is what? Science of providing correct name. For what purpose? To establish for universal acceptance in the entire scientific world. So what we can say nomenclature? It is the science of providing distinct and proper. So it is the science of providing distinct and proper name. Okay, it is the science of providing distinct and proper names to organisms. Okay, to organisms as per established universal rules. Okay, it is a science of providing distinct and proper names as per established scientific rules and principles. Okay, as per established scientific rules and principles, so that it can easily recognized and differentiated from others. For what purpose? So that it can easily recognized and differentiated from others. Okay, from others. So this is known as what? Nomenclature. Now first what we see in elements of taxonomy, first I, so identification, next N, ink, so next N, nomenclature, third is C is classification. So come on that. Classification. Now already we identify, then naming done, then what happens? Classification. So classification means it is arrangement of organisms into groups. Okay, into groups based on affinities or relationship. So what we can say? It is what? Classification is what? Arrangement of organisms. It is arrangement of organisms into various categories based on affinities or relationships. Affinities, or what we can say, relationships. Okay, so this is what classification. Okay, now here one more branches were there. Okay, that is synonymous, but here I have seen some questions also were there. So that is a systematics. What is that? Systematics. And this word systematics used by Linnaeus. Okay, systematics. So systematics is what? In which kind and diversity of organisms existing relationship among them. So that is studying under where? Systematics. What we can say? Come on, that systematics. Now, first of all, we have to know this term given by, so term systematics was given by Carolus Linnaeus. Who has given this term? Carolus Linnaeus. This you have to remember, that term systematics was given by. Now, how we can define? So systematics is branch of biology. Systematics is discipline of biology. Discipline of biology. Okay, it is discipline of biology which deals with kind of, okay, which deals with kind of all organisms or diversity of all organisms. Okay, so which deals with kind and diversity of all organisms. What is that? Kind and diversity of all organism and existing relationship among them. Okay, and existing relationships among them. Okay, so this is known as what? Systematics. This is known as systematics. Okay, now one scientist were there who considered systematics is study of diversity, and that scientist was a G. Simpson. What is that? G. Simpson, who also correlate with evolutionary relationship. So G. Simpson, scientist name was G. Simpson in 1961. So G. Simpson in 1961 studied systematics on the basis of evolutionary relationship. Evolutionary relationships, that is phylogenetic system. Phylogenetic system. Okay, evolutionary means evolutionary relationship or phylogenetic. So phylogenetic means evolutionary relationships. Who first studied this systematics? That is G. Simpson. This is the AIPMT question, that who has given that? So G. Simpson. Okay, that you have to remember. G. Simpson. Now, many systematics branches also studied under this. Okay, under that, first one is classical taxonomy. So we have to see branches of systematics, or that is, I told already, synonymous with taxonomy. So we have to come on branches of systematics. Branches of systematics. Under that, first one is classical taxonomy. First is classical taxonomy. Now, classical taxonomy is mainly based on simple observation. Okay, it is mainly based on what? Simple observation, like morphological character. Okay, like morphological character. So it is mainly based on simple observable morphological character. Okay, and it was given by scientist Plato. It was given by Plato. Okay, this classical taxonomy given by what? Plato. Next came classification. That name is artificial system of classification under branches of systematics. So next is artificial system of classification. Okay, artificial system of classification. Most of the taxonomists, okay, most of the taxonomists from Aristotle to Linnaeus classified organisms based on external morphological character like floral structure. Okay, so what we can say, most of the taxonomists from Aristotle to Linnaeus. Okay, most of the taxonomists from Aristotle to Linnaeus classified organisms on the classified organisms on the basis of external morphological, okay, external, here simple, but it is what? Some more complex. Okay, so on the basis of external morphological character. Okay, and what was that character like? Floral structure, just for number of stamens. Okay, modification of leaf, venation. Okay, so like floral structure, like number of stamen, leaf modification. Okay, Venation, etc. So this is what artificial system of classification. Okay, and this is based on habits and habitats of the organism. Linnaeus, what used? So Linnaeus used based on habits and habitats mainly. Okay, so these are classical and artificial we seen today. Next we will see natural system of classification, numerical is there, phylogenetic is there. Okay, so thank you.